Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nelly Abogu, aka Naija Brand Chick, and here I teach you how to dominate and monetize social media. If this is your first time here on my channel, this channel is all about African entrepreneurship, business growth, as well as social media marketing. So if you are here for any of those, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and you will always get a video every week. In my last video, I mentioned that I'll be giving shout out to 2 business owners who actually put up a comment here and also shared it on their stories on Instagram. So make sure you watch to the end to know who these 2 business owners are. Now, let's go to the matter of today. A lot of people have been looking for side hustles that they will be doing in 2022. Today, I will share with you 10 different side hustles you can start from the comfort of your home. All you need to do is to just start. And you don't need to have any form of investment on this. You just need to have low skill and you will be on your way of making at least, and I'm not joking with you, at least $1,000 every blessed day. If this is something you're interested in, let me walk you through the 10 side hustles I have written down for you that will help you earn more money in 2022 every day if you work hard. Everything I'm about to share here, I've actually done part of it. And I have also worked with people who have also earned at least $1,000 by doing this. So it's not fluff, it's things that I have seen, and I have also worked with people who are already doing it. So if you want to really do this, you need to please carry your pen and paper and make sure you tell a friend. So number 1, you need to learn how to close sales. Things are happening online. People are in people's DMs, people are in people's WhatsApp, people are in people's text messages, and they want sales to be closed. But you see, many people don't know how to close the sale. So there are people whose job is just to make sure that the sales are closed. So let me give you an instance. I put up a post on Instagram and I say, if you want this, send me a DM. Then a lot of people run into my DM and then I have to start talking to them one after the other. Do you know that there are some people whose job is to strategically follow up and make sure that they turn those people who came to make inquiries into customers? When you're doing that kind of job, you need to understand that you don't even need to negotiate per month. So that as in at the end of the month, your money is paid. No, you can negotiate per percentage. So for instance, if you sell this cup, you tell the person, for every time I sell 1 cup for you, I would take 20%. In the past, I have had people who have worked with me. First of all, what they do is that they go and focus on the people who I would never have ever wanted to sell to. You see all those people that like your page, that come into your stories, that come into your comment section, and you just ignore them. There are people whose job is to close sales on those people. Enter into their DMs, start up a conversation that you would never have been able to start up. They start up this conversation because there's a script well planned out, because you can't just do it just anyway, because a closer needs to know objectives, needs to know how to answer objectives, and also know how to get to the bottom of everything. So these people have their scripts, know what to say, understand your business, and know how to follow up. Know when there's a deal and when that deal is going to be dead. So when they do all this and they close out sales for you, you see, let me use your Instagram DM, for instance. You see that place where you have the general. All those people who are there following up on, they will take them to the general. Immediately they close out on those people, they move them to the primary. So these are people who you would have never, ever sold to, that they are bringing sales to you. So if you want to be a sales closer or you want to work with someone virtually, instead of focusing on saying, oh, please let me help you be posting 5 times a day, focus on telling them, let me help you to close more sales. You help them with the follow-up, you help them with every other thing. And this can be done not just on Instagram, it can also be done on WhatsApp, it can be done through SMS, it can be done through phone calls. All you need to do is to close sales. Your own is to make sure more money is coming into that business, okay? So number 2 is a social listener. I know you'll be like, Nelly, what do you mean by a social listener? So have you ever seen a program that they're already talking about and you wished you knew about it before it was already out in the public. You wish that someone who had an insider who told you something about that program, you would have keyed into it. Maybe it's an event or a fair or something. You wished somebody had told you about it earlier, but you never got to know until the thing is already over or it's the next day for the program to start. And then you're now trying your best to get a spot, but it's already late. So that is where a social listener comes in. Social listeners are people who go about to get first-hand information even before that thing is already out in the public. For instance, I had a friend who is using a lot of social listeners to get to know people who are pregnant, celebrities who are pregnant, influencers who are pregnant, business owners who are pregnant, who she was going to send her baby products, because that is what she sells, to these people, so that even before other brands come to them, she has already connected with them and they are now using her as an influencer. I also know another healthy food brand. Immediately they hear a food business is about to open, whether it's a restaurant, anywhere it is, they first of all go in there and try to sell their products there. So as they are building the place, so that is how they are getting to know about that place, and they start to ask themselves, how can I get into that space? What they have is someone who is a social listener. The person goes around to check out where or who is announcing or who is talking about something that can be an impact to the business. So imagine if, some of you already are tatafools. You already like to gossip and find out all these things. So what if you use it for the right reasons? You hear something and then you direct that information to the person who would need it, and they pay you per information. So you can actually negotiate and say, this particular information I'm going to give to you. If you can help them with more processes of maybe how to contact the people, how to do this and all that, depending on the level of information you give to them, you can actually charge higher, 6 digits and more in Nigerian naira, right? So, but this is something I'm sure that a lot of business owners need, that they wish they could have heard about something even before it came out into the open. Number 3 is all about online video editing. Do you know that a lot of people are looking for someone who can help them with their editing? Someone who will actually guide them and help them to actually edit their videos? There's an app called Close, right? CLOS. Close is an app that allows you to have like a camera, take pictures, direct a video of someone anywhere in the world. After the person you have finished directing the videos, what next you do? You send the videos, you can edit it for the person. But you get to know the posts, you get to work with them in every single way. Imagine helping this person to create their reels, telling them what time they need to pause, what time they need to start, and then all you do is to work on this particular content, edit it and send to them for them to post. Then they have more visibility, more engagement, and they will pay you some big bucks just because you're doing this. So many people like you are very good with editing, but you have not monetized it. And I don't understand why. So take this up and make sure you monetize it. The next one is become a WhatsApp handler. See, there are many people, especially like me as an influencer, who cannot handle WhatsApp. Even though we know the benefits of WhatsApp, we understand the benefits, but we cannot handle because our crowd is a lot. We cannot be chatting every day for the rest of our lives. It's not possible. But you know how to do it well. You have learned the act of using WhatsApp so well, and you have time to actually chat with those people and help the person who you're managing the WhatsApp to make more sales. And you can also help this person to create different WhatsApp classes using this Wamation. There's an application called Wamation where you can actually use it to automate your WhatsApp courses. You help the person to do it step by step. And you do all this just from start to finish, handle the students, handle everybody, create the automation, schedule everything, all done on WhatsApp. If you can help to do this, do you know how much people pay? I need you to understand that it doesn't need to be monthly. It can also be per the skill, per the course. You can say, oh, in this course, if I finish 10, if I can host 10 people or 10 WhatsApp classes, that is 200, how many? I think 257 people in a WhatsApp class, in a WhatsApp group, and you're doing 10 of 257. So you now tell the person, if I can host such an amount of WhatsApp classes, I'm going to be paid such an amount of money. You put in your price. I've seen people who have put in up to $1,000. Yes, because they're so good at it. When you're so good with your skill, you can charge your worth. And number 5, this one is called the content copy and script writing. So it's one thing to write copies, like copywriting, right? But it's another thing for you to write the scripts. So people have, okay, now what song is raining now in Nigeria now? Dorime, right? That song is raining. Everybody is putting up their own different ways. Do you know that you can help with someone at a brand to come up with their own scripts? You can say, oh, when everybody's using this Dorime like this, we can come up and create our own like this. You write out a script and you send out to your clients. And the person fleshes it out with their videographer or their content person and they shoot it. Do you know that's a lot of money? People want different creative ideas, but they don't know how to go about it. But here you are, you're very creative, you know how to write scripts, you know how to write good copies, you are very good with content creation, and yet you're not using it. People are looking for you, yes, you, to start writing good copywriting as well as script writing. So when I'm talking about script writing, I'm talking about in that copy where the person say, okay, here she takes a deep breath. And then she opens up her mouth like this. Then this flashes here. You write exactly what would happen in that particular outline or that particular time of the video, okay? And you'll start to see that people are like, okay, it makes it easy for the person to flow and then they create. So start thinking about being not just a content copywriter, but also a content script writer. And number 6, I think this one is actually my all-time best because it is you becoming an art specialist. See, calm down. It's very easy to become an art specialist. Facebook, Google, and all these platforms have different courses where you need to learn how to become an art specialist. You go through those courses that are free, right? I will show you some of them here for Facebook. And then I will show you how you can get it done for Google. All you need to do is just to take these courses, become an art specialist, and help other people to run their ads. That is simple. Learn the skill, learn how to do this. It is free of charge. They are not charging you ₦1 to become an expert or a specialist in this field. When you learn it, all you need to do is to help others to run ads. How cool is that? Tell me. I have seen people who have made over, and I'm not kidding you, in a month, more than $5,000, more than that on their own, just by helping others to run ads. This is cool side hustle, which you can make money from. So take up the challenge this month and tell yourself you're going to learn how to become a good Facebook specialist, art specialist, and also a Google art specialist. And number 7, I want you to become a business structure consultant. Not all these high consultant kind of people, but for small businesses. Let me explain. You have done a good job to make sure that your business stays afloat. You have learned how to use Excel sheets so well. You have learned how to create small structure in that your one-man business. You have learned how to create processes for yourself in that your one-man business. And even if you're not a professional per se, but it has worked for you over time. You have done this for 10, 15 years because you are so good at it and you have mastered it and shared this kind of knowledge to many people and it has worked for them. You have a blueprint that works. Why don't you put it up together? and create something, even if it's a template, even if it's an Excel sheet that you are creating for some small business owner to help to calculate or do something in their business. Either structuring their pricing, structuring their processes, structuring anything that you can do very well. The average person who actually have learned how to do these structures themselves, they didn't have to learn by going to school all the time. It is most of the time through experience in their business. And here you are, very experienced. You know how to do all this, and yet you have not monetized it. I think you need to start thinking about monetizing it, because it is important that you make extra money. Imagine hosting a webinar where you're going to teach this, or creating a template where over 1,000 people pay for this. Just imagine all this. You're leaving money on the table. Don't allow that to happen. And my number 8 is, I want you to become a membership site expert. Yes. I want you to learn how to use most of these membership sites. Say it is KoboCourse, Teachable, Seller, whatever the case may be. I want you to learn how to operate these sites so that you can help people to set up their memberships, help people to set up their, from their website to the membership enrollment, every single thing, so that it will be easy peasy. You get the videos, you load it for them, you help them with their membership, help them with their processes, every single thing. You can go beyond that. Even though you don't want to do only membership sites, help people set up their stores. Someone doesn't know how to set up a Flutterwave store. Someone doesn't know how to set up their Paystack store. Yes, you can help people and get paid for it. So start thinking about it in a professional manner. Package it well, make it a service, productize it. You will be surprised how people are looking for someone who can help them with this, especially as they're about to launch a service or a product or a digital product. Number 9, I want you to become a community manager. As a community manager, all you need to do is to be that person that is like class prefect in a class. So in that Telegram group, in that WhatsApp group, you're the one making sure that there is orderliness, that processes are followed, that everybody is understanding and learning. You know that people who have all these WhatsApp, Telegram groups don't also have time. So that is why they need to hire a community manager who can actually help them to do that work. Help them to manage the processes, send out emails at the time they're supposed to send out to the community, follow up on them, sign up things that they need to be signed up on. If there's a question, everybody goes to the community manager. And you are so good at that. And I don't know why you're not doing it. So people are looking for community managers. I'm telling you, if you comment on this particular video, you will see that people are looking for you. Don't forget to subscribe as you're commenting. And my number 10, very easy and nice. I want you to become an accountability manager. Let me explain. Do you know that many people don't follow through? We don't just have that principle to follow through to the end. Some of us fall off a lot, especially when we are doing or we bought a digital product or we are trying to learn something online. We just don't know how to follow through. Imagine you being an accountability manager to some group of people where you follow up on them, you ask them, how far? Have you read that? Have you done your assignment? Have you done, what's your problem? Do you have issues? Should I call the Oga? What do you need? Follow up, because sometimes people don't always want to open up their mouth to say anything. People are always keeping things to themselves. So imagine you now being the one to do all those follow-ups. It can be through phone calls, it can be through WhatsApp. Just follow up on these people and ask them where they are. Sometimes you log into these membership sites, you check where their processes are, you call them, Sister BC, you're still at 0%. You have not done anything. What's happening? That's, oh, my dear, I will start. My problem is that I just got pregnant. Women and our wahala. So, but then you now start following up on Sister BC. Do you know that you can actually be paid at least 12,000 naira per person just by doing that job? So get more people to come on board. And next thing, people want to hire you for more and more groups because they want results. Every coach, every business owner wants results. And because they want results, they want to hire you to come on board and make sure that their followers or the people they are teaching or their students are actually implementing. So can you be an accountability manager? Can you do it? Do you have the patience? Do you have the calmness? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe. I've seen that you're not subscribing. I don't know what I did to you. Make sure that you also tell your friends and comment what other side hustles will you be looking out in 2022, okay? And if there is anyone I did not mention, I would like to hear from you. So as discussed last week, I will be sharing out to you 2 of my CSS, which simply means my people who comment, who subscribe, and also share to their Instagram stories right here, and also trying to share back that love and also support your own business. So if it's something you're also interested in, also make sure you also share, watch to the end, and tell other people about me. So here is the first person, and here is what she does. And also, this is the second person, and what she does. Please help me to patronize these people, buy from them. And also, if you want me to mention you in my YouTube channel, all you need to do is comment, watch to the end, subscribe, and put it up on your Instagram stories and tag me. You can be the next person I will be putting up on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Naija Brand Chick.